And our front-facing FaceTime HD camera, we've given the retina flash. What that means is you want to take a selfie in low light, we're able to drive the display 3 times brighter than normal in order to flash the true tone flash for you, so you get a picture like this instead of the dark selfie. It can even capture 4K video. And just like the iPhone 6s, you can edit up to 2 simultaneous streams of 4K video with iMovie right on the iPhone SE. We've also given it great wireless capabilities. We now have LTE speeds that are 50% faster than the iPhone 5s. And we've added more LTE bands so you have better global roaming. And of course, high fidelity call quality with voice over LTE. And we've given it high-speed Wi-Fi as well with 802.11ac, which is 3 times faster than the iPhone 5s. And high-quality Wi-Fi calling is also supported. Now, it has Touch ID to keep the contents of your iPhone secure, but also quickly available to you with just a touch of your finger. And now you can make easy, secure, and private payments with Apple Pay built in. So to do that, we've added an NFC radio and a secure element inside of the iPhone SE. And we've launched Apple Pay in these countries, and we most recently rolled it out in China, where the response was absolutely fantastic. We had over 3 million cards added in the first 72 hours alone. Absolutely fantastic. And we've launched Apple Pay in these countries, and we most recently rolled it out in China. So whether this is your first iPhone or you just love smaller phones, I think you're going to love it. But I got more. Fundamentally important, of course, to the iPhone experience is iOS. And iOS is the most advanced mobile operating system in the world. And of course, our latest version, iOS 9, was released this past fall with incredible features as well as improvements to the foundation of iOS. And iOS 9 today is running on 80% of our active iOS devices. That compares incredibly favorably with the latest version of Android, also released this past fall, which is running on 2% of their active devices. And for the last couple of months, we've been testing publicly and previewing iOS 9.3, which is one of the biggest dot releases we've ever done. And it adds some new innovations as well as improvements to a wide range of apps. I'd like to share some of the highlights with you. Let's start with night shift. So studies have shown that exposure to blue light in the evening can actually make it harder for you to fall asleep at night. So night shift automatically shifts the colors of the display to the warmer end of the spectrum, which may help you sleep better at night. So how does that work? Well, when it's enabled, night shift uses your iOS device's clock as well as its geolocation to know when it's sunset in your location. And then it automatically shifts the color of that display to the warmer end of the spectrum, which reduces the blue light, which may help you sleep better. It's a really cool feature. That's why I'm so wide awake at alert. Notes. Let's talk about Notes. Notes is actually one of the most used apps on the platform. It's used by literally hundreds of millions of people every day, and customers are loving the newly redesigned Notes app in iOS 9. Well, today we're adding the ability to further protect your most personal notes with a passcode or fingerprint. Health. The Health app gives users a quick and easy dashboard to their health and fitness data. And there are already over 2,500 apps that provide data into the Health app. And we want to make it easier for customers to find the right apps for their health and fitness needs. So we've added great app suggestions right into the Health app so you can easily add data to your dashboard. News. We introduced Apple News with iOS 9, and it's become the source of news for over 50 million active users. And in iOS 9, we want to make it even faster and more personalized. So we're adding top stories to make it easier to track your news on your iPhone or iPad. And for you, now suggest trending topics as well as editor's picks. CarPlay. CarPlay is the safer, smarter way to use your iPhone in your car. And every major car brand has committed to integrate CarPlay into their cars, and already more than 100 car models have been announced with CarPlay support, and more keep coming. So you can expect to see this in more and more places. And with iOS 9.3, we've added even more useful features to CarPlay. For instance, your Apple Music experience gets better with New and For You, which provides songs, artists, albums, handpicked by experts, as well as selections based on your own preferences. And Maps gets even better with the Nearby feature, which allows you to find gas, parking, restaurants, and more with just a tap of your finger. Education. iPad, with its powerful features and apps, opens up new and more engaging ways of learning. And with iOS 9.3, using iPads in the classroom is even easier and more powerful, with a preview of a new suite of software and capabilities that are designed specifically for students, teachers, and administrators. So that's just some of the highlights of iOS 9.3. We think it's turned out really great, and it's going to make the best mobile experience even better. And it's available as a free update for all of you today. That's iOS 9.3 and iPhone SE. Thank you very much. It's a great update to iOS. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to sleeping better. And I'm incredibly excited about iPhone SE. Many customers have asked for this, and I think they're really going to love it. Next up is iPad. I believe that iPad is the perfect expression of the future of personal computing. We took a giant step in this direction last fall with the introduction of the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. And since then, many people are telling us that the iPad Pro has become their primary computing device. We've got some exciting news for you today. And to tell you all about it, I'd like to invite up Phil Schiller. Phil?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I couldn't be more excited to be the one to be able to tell you all about iPad. Customers really have fallen in love with the new iPad Pro in the 6 months that it's been on the market. They're in love with the huge 12.9-inch Retina display, all its performance, all the capabilities, the speaker system, and the Apple Pencil. That is a true revolutionary breakthrough. We're hearing so much from customers around the world. Customers like John Lasseter, Chief Creative Officer of Pixar and Disney Animation Studios. John had this to say: the iPad Pro and the Apple Pencil are the closest we've ever been able to get in the digital world to actually drawing on paper. Or Stephen Gates, Head of Design at Citi. At Citi, iPad Pro is truly transforming how we work. Our design team has incorporated iPad Pro into their daily workflow, allowing them to create, collaborate, and share ideas in new ways. And Alex Waldman, Head of Design at Rafa. iPad Pro goes with me everywhere. For everything I do, including designing the latest cycling collection. It has not only replaced my laptop, but my paper notebook as well. People love iPad Pro. It is a revolutionary device. And so that's why today we're so excited to introduce you to, for the first time, the second member of the iPad Pro family. An entirely new iPad Pro based around a 9.7-inch Retina display. And it weighs less than 1 pound. It is an iPad Pro through and through. But why make a second iPad Pro that's smaller? Well, there are two really great reasons. First, we started iPad with a 9.7-inch display for a very good reason. It's a large enough display to get all of your work done, but small and light enough to carry with you everywhere you go. People have loved the size, and from the beginning, it has remained our most popular iPad size. In fact, I'm really happy to tell you that to date, we've sold over 200 million iPads with a 9.7-inch display. So for all of these customers, when they learn about the features of iPad Pro, they'll all see that it is their ultimate upgrade. There's a second group of people that would love to reach with this new iPad Pro. Windows users. You may not know this, but the majority of people who come to an iPad Pro are coming from a Windows PC, a desktop, or a notebook. Now, of course, we all know Windows PCs were originally conceived of before there was an internet, before there was social media, before there were app stores. And this is an amazing statistic. There are over 600 million PCs in use today that are over 5 years old. This is really sad. It really is. These people, yes, could really, really benefit from an iPad Pro. And when they see the features and performance and capabilities of a product like the iPad Pro designed for our modern digital lifestyle, well, many of them will find it is their ultimate PC replacement. Best of all, they can get access to all those incredible apps in the App Store. And we're so happy to tell you there are now over 1 million apps in the App Store designed for iPad, and they work beautifully on iPad Pro. So let me tell you a lot more about this brand new iPad Pro. First, it has a Pro display. It starts with the same materials used in the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, an oxide TFT display driven by a custom Apple timing controller. The custom controller has a variable refresh rate, so it runs really fast, but power efficient. We use our photo alignment technology to align the individual crystals so it has an incredible contrast ratio and sharp text. But there's so much more to this display. It is 40% less reflective than an iPad Air 2. At just 1.8% reflectivity, it is the lowest reflectivity of any tablet. And if you're a pro working, you really appreciate that low reflectivity. And it's brighter too, 25% brighter than an iPad Air 2. It puts out 500 nits of light, which makes it the brightest tablet available. And there's a very wide color gamut. It uses the digital cinema spec DCI P3, which gives it a 25% greater color saturation than iPad Air 2. In so many ways, this is the best display we've ever built for an iPad. In addition, it supports two really breakthrough features. The first you've heard about from JAWS. It works with night shift. So as the sun goes down, the brightness dims a bit, the blue light wavelengths get reduced, and some people find that makes it easier to get to sleep. But the second feature is a breakthrough that's never appeared on any device before. It's incredibly innovative. We call it a true tone display. A true tone display measures the color temperature of ambient light and adjusts this display to match. I heard an oh out there. Somebody already gets this. This is great. It has two new 4-channel ambient light sensors that measure both brightness and color temperature. So how does that work? Let's start with a piece of paper. A piece of paper reflects light. So when you use it in different environments, it reflects the color temperature of the light in that environment. Our optic nerves are designed to be comfortable with this experience. You go into the warm, incandescent light of your home, and the paper takes on a warm tone. But now you use a digital device. Digital devices emit light, and that light has the same color temperature no matter where it is. So the color cast isn't right. It doesn't match paper white. Well, except now if it is a true tone display, it does. No matter where you use it, it automatically senses the color temperature of the light, becomes warmer or cooler, and matches paper white, and is really natural to use. Once you use a display with this True Tone technology, you never want to go back to old technology again. It is quite a breakthrough. Next, it has a Pro audio system. There's 4 speakers working in a stereo system that adjust automatically the frequencies between highs and lows depending on how you hold it. It also puts out twice the audio volume of an iPad Air 2. But best of all, this has incredible level of performance, unlike any other mobile device. It has our fastest chip ever, an A9X. This is our 3rd generation 64-bit chip, over 3 billion transistors. It's made with a 3D FinFET architecture. If you don't know what that is, it is unbelievably state-of-the-art, and people are noticing. TechRadar wrote, iPad Pro packs powerful enough hardware to be a genuine laptop replacement, with more than enough grunt in terms of processor and graphics performance. And it has a ton of grunt. 12 cores of graphics delivering over half a teraflop of graphics power. That's more than an Xbox 360 in a device that you hold in the palm of your hands. It's incredible for gaming. It's also incredible for professional applications, modeling, rendering, just fly on the new iPad Pro. And it's absolutely enough performance for the great iOS 9 features for multitasking, when you can have apps side by side and video streaming in picture-in-picture. It is an incredibly powerful chip. It also, as Josh told you, includes our embedded M9 motion coprocessor. With that, apps that use our built-in sensors are instantly calibrated and up and running quickly. It also supports Hey Siri. I said it that way because I know it always sets off people's phones when I do it. This means you can talk to your iPad, and you can ask it to open your mail and check for new messages. You talk to your iPad and ask it to go to a website or look up a contact, and it can do it all automatically for you. And the iPad Pro supports a great line of Pro accessories. There's a smart keyboard designed specifically for the size of that 9.7-inch Retina display. As you put your iPad on it, it just automatically starts to work, and the software adjusts. For example, my favorite feature, Command Tab, so I can switch between my multitasking applications just like on my desktop Mac. And it supports the greatest accessory Apple has ever made, the pencil. This is an amazing device. It's a breakthrough, and people are really falling in love with it. Christopher Finn of Creative Block wrote, let me be completely clear. This is the best digital drawing tool there has ever been. We couldn't agree more. It is an amazingly precise drawing tool. It senses pressure as well as the tilt angle for amazing drawing. And you can draw it just like you do on paper by putting your hands on the iPad because it's built-in palm rejection software. And it recognizes the pencil as well as your fingertips, so you can use both simultaneously to advanced techniques for your drawings, your illustrations. People love drawing and doing illustrations on it. They also like taking notes on it. It's an incredible device. There are other Pro accessories as well. A great new line of Lightning adapters. For example, a new Lightning SD card reader that's incredibly fast. And this is a really powerful accessory, a USB card reader. Sure, it lets you plug in your camera, which many of us do, but because it's powered, you can use a lot of powered USB devices. For example, you can plug in an Ethernet adapter to get on your corporate network. And for those of you who are podcasters, you can plug in a microphone and do your podcast right from an iPad Pro. Customers love taking photos with their iPads as well. Certainly photos for personal use, but more importantly, they can use the camera for work as well. You can use the camera in augmented reality apps. You can use it to scan documents. You can use it to see constellations in the night sky. There are so many great uses for that camera. And in the new iPad Pro, we've put our most advanced camera yet. It's a 12-megapixel iSight camera with its focus pixels, True Tone flash, that amazing image signal processor built into the A9X allows you to take pictures quickly with amazing color and low noise, huge panoramas, and beautiful live photos. And you can shoot 4K video with it. So right on your iPad Pro, you shoot 4K video, you can edit multiple streams right there on the device. There's a 5-megapixel FaceTime HD camera, which is wonderful for doing video conference calls. And again, the whole display is a retina flash, so you can take great selfies with you and your friends as well. There are so many new features and innovations packed into this iPad Pro. Hopefully you see what we do. This is the best upgrade ever for every iPad owner, and it is the ultimate PC replacement for all of those old PCs in the world. Like everything we do, the team works hard to make it environmentally friendly. Mercury-free LED backlit display, arsenic-free display glass, BFR-free, beryllium-free, PVC-free, and highly recyclable glass and aluminum. The iPad Pro comes in 4 metal finishes: silver, gold, space gray, and for the first time, rose gold as well. And there are great cases and covers that you can add that come in a variety of beautiful colors. So this is the iPad Pro. With a 9.7-inch Retina display, what will it cost? Well, we're really excited to offer a 32-gigabyte iPad Pro for just $599. That's $200 less expensive than the 12.9-inch. Hopefully we can reach a lot more customers with it. For 128 gigs, for $749, and for the first time ever in an iOS device, there's a configuration now with 256 gigabytes of storage. Orders begin this Thursday, March 24th, and they also start shipping next week on the 31st. We are so excited about this iPad Pro. The team's worked so hard on it. We really love it, and we've created a brief video to tell you just a little bit more about it.
Our vision for personal computing has always been that the most powerful technology should deliver incredible capability without the complexity. With the technologies built into the new iPad Pro and the remarkable apps that take advantage of them, it delivers a uniquely intuitive and immersive way to do everything you do. iPad Pro changes the way people discover, capture, edit, design, and produce. At the heart of this versatility is its performance. The A9X chip was designed specifically for iPad Pro to provide more power than most PCs in a thin, light, intuitive device you can take anywhere with you. The immersive iPad experience starts with its Retina display. Each one is individually calibrated, so you always see vibrant color, contrast, and clarity. The display on the new 9.7-inch iPad Pro features a wider color gamut for even more stunning imagery. It's also the first iPad with a true tone display, which responds and adapts to the light around you. 4-channel ambient light sensors measure the intensity and color temperature of your environment, and then adjust the display to match.